Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers. I do really appreciate you. I can't believe what an amazing day it is today. I've turned my screen so you can see that little one single red rose that's just started to grow there. Absolutely love that. Just thought I'd share that with you. Maybe roses are significant to you. So let's see where your energy is today. Let's get into this, shall we? So I'm going to use the runes first of all. So anything that's on your mind right now, just put that into the forefront of your mind. We have Suolo. We have Hagalaz. And we have Faihu. Ooh, I've got this real surge of like an intention that you are so determined to see through. There's something that you're planning to do and you are determined to do it. You're determined to the point of wild horses couldn't stop you. Nothing's going to stop you from really going ahead with this, what you're planning, what is on your mind right now. So this is sun power energy. This is life force energy. It's got an element of like somebody that's been through a bit of a healing process and you're regaining that strength now, whether that's in a physical, mental, emotional or spiritual way, or all of those. Yeah, it could be in all of those ways. But there's been an intention set and you are determined and driven to achieve it. And what you're doing there is you're breaking through barriers. It's like you're pushing through a threshold of some form. Now this could be a spiritual threshold, it could be an emotional threshold, or even a physical threshold, okay? Whatever it is that is on your mind right now, that you are setting this intention for, that you are driven for, there is a sudden change within that energy because of your persistence, because of your real decision making and desire to make this happen for you. There's going to be a sudden change. You're not going to be expecting this. It's just going to happen. Okay, it's just going to suddenly happen, and there's so many different ways that could actually happen for you. I do feel it has an element of, it may seem like too good to be true or elusive, or just how on earth did this even happen? I set this intention and yes, I'm driven and determined, but I never thought it would actually manifest. But it did. It is. We have Faihu. You've created an abundance. Whatever it is that you've been asking for in abundance, you're about to receive. So be careful what you wish for, because when it arrives, make sure you're not then like, whoa, hang on a minute. Yeah, I know I asked for this, but because I feel like you may have done that in the past. I feel like you may have manifested something, received it, and then pushed it away. And you've recognized that, you've realized that, and now you've decided, actually, I need to manifest this again because I know I can do that. And this time, the change here is I'm going to hold it. Whoa, did you see that bee then? It literally went up to my nose on there. So, you know, they're very abundant as well. They work hard. They're productive. They bring things in. They make things happen. It's landed just over there and it is a honeybee as well. And they make the honey. And that's where you're at right now. It's like you are working so hard to achieve, to bring towards you what you need right now. And there is a sudden change coming for you within that. I'm going to move them off there because knowing me, I'm going to move my leg and then they're going to go all over the floor. So let's just pick these moon cards right now and see what we have for you on there. Oh, the sunshine. You need to get yourself out in it if you haven't already. It's really, really nice today. Relax. Frankie say. So this is about you knowing that what you are trying to manifest, it's coming, it's happening, you're doing this, okay? It's going to happen for you. This was around the new moon that you set this intention, and we're coming up to the full moon now. So this may have been a couple of weeks ago that you decided, you know, I've got this little empty boat on there. So it's almost like, it looks like the Six of Swords, but without any people in there. So it's almost like you're preparing the ship ready. You're preparing everything ready to get in and set sail. Okay, you're still in the preparation phase, but there's about to be a sudden change. So let's see when and how this is going to occur for you. Oh, these are all dewy off the grass. Okay. So when is this sudden change going to occur? Well, let me see. When can we expect this sudden change? wow, we've got the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like 8 is probably significant here, which is very interesting because we had all the 7s yesterday. So I feel like over this next week, maybe in the next 8 days, that something that you maybe have realised you need to walk away from, or that you have walked away from before, perhaps something that you left behind is what I'm seeing from this. It's almost like you walked away a bit, but it's still there. There's something still there, and that I'm getting is like a burning desire. There's another one over here, look, that kind of like was sinking. So I feel like really you were walking away from this, but this was still sat here, and you've realised you've left something behind. So it's like your intentions here is about going back and getting that, because it's still burning there. It's still a flame, it's still working. So right now you're in the process of working out and preparing how you're going to be doing that. I do see somebody working away sort of like online, something like that. Maybe you're doing a lot of research at the moment, trying to gather as much knowledge as you can, much information as you possibly can around this, so that you can make an informed decision. I think there's something about bed sheets as well. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you've been making a bed recently, or like putting a quilt cover on or something. There's something about that that may be significant to this. You'll know what that is if that was for you. Okay. Oh wow, got 10 of Pentacles as well that was flipped over on there. So there's a long-term investment here. There's something that maybe like a long-term commitment or investment that you're working towards. For some of you, this could actually be about your financial situations. This is about entering something that brings you financial gain, financial reward. For some of you, it's about something that you may see as like a legacy. So perhaps you're putting your time and attention into something that you know is worth investing in long term. Okay, so that's the timing then on there. So in the next 8 days, you're going to start to see this sudden change. So what is the change that's going to happen? You're going to have something taken away from you, but actually it's not a bad thing. It's almost like somebody's taking something away from you, and at first it's going to upset you, but in the long term you're going to realise actually they were doing you a favour in doing that. Maybe because they've shown you their true colours, but also whatever it was that they took away has taken away the responsibility of it as well. Okay, so let's see. What is this sudden change that's going to occur for you? Okay. There's something about healing here. So you may have been feeling quite like you've sort of been having to heal from something, some kind of pain, like you're in recovery, and this may be to do with perhaps certain addictions or things that you have been holding you back in your life, that have been keeping you down, and it's almost like you've been working very hard at alchemizing the information that you've gathered and recognizing the skills that you have, the type of person that you are, the abilities that you have as well. I feel is all part of that. You are becoming very switched on because of it. Maybe you've been fasting at this time, so you might have been trying to fast or drink loads of water, cleansing your body and your mind, doing lots of things in that sense that's giving you a clearer intuition. It's allowing you to really see clearly. I do feel you may have had a dream as well that has sparked you to really hone in on your skills and realise like maybe you've been resting for a little while now. I feel like over the past 4 months especially, you've been in this kind of healing period. Maybe you've been pulling yourself away from things that you would normally be doing to work through something here. And your intuition is spot on. You know, what you're thinking and feeling about this intention that you've been setting you're right to move towards it. You're right to do that, because this sudden change, you feel it coming, you know it's coming. So yeah, you are definitely, there's something that you are kind of not obsessing about, but you can't stop thinking about it. You cannot stop thinking about this, and that's why you've set this intention, and you know it's the way forward now. You've been sort of like, I can't stop thinking about this, I have to do something about it. I need to move forward on this. Okay, and that may have been from like the 15th of this month, 15th of June, where it's really been on your mind, and you've started to put the wheels in motion of setting this intention. These changes are coming. Okay, so what happens once this change occurs? Change. Okay, so it's very, very positive, good news. Okay, this change is actually opening you up to opportunities beyond your wildest dreams. It's opening you up to a higher timeline that you're reaching, that aligns you with an opportunity that you would not have had before. There's a lot of good luck around this, good fortune. Both these cards are kind of suggesting that your ability to take a gamble here, take a chance, the wheel of fortune is turning in your favour and bringing in a lot of good opportunity, a lot of good fortune. You're making the right decision by setting this intention and going for it. You've been feeling in the dark a lot lately. You've kind of blocked your heart off. And you're kind of realising now that that isn't working for you. I feel like you maybe hoodwinked yourself a little bit, or weren't recognising maybe a certain pattern or behaviour that you've been keeping going, that's actually been holding you back. And now you've realised that your intention is like, I'm not doing that anymore. You're going to make this change, and this change is meeting you there. And it's like, well done. You made it. You made it through this challenge. Here is your reward. So what is your reward? What are you going to achieve? I kept seeing that, actually. You're going to achieve an end to the headache, an end to frustration, an end to cycle repeats, because you're bringing things into balance. You finally found something that is reciprocal, and that is meaning that you don't have to keep things in your head all the time now. You're able to actually share, and in sharing you're also receiving and giving. Okay, so there's definitely a helping hand coming in, there's a balance coming in on there. There's something very refreshing about this energy right now. It's very brand new, and I don't think you're going to quite expect the outcome of this. Very unexpected, but in a positive kind of way. What else do we have for you? What other information do I have that I can give to you right now? Four of Wands. This is an energy of celebration. All of these cards, you can't believe how positive this is. A butterfly just literally come round as well. There's a rose over there. There's something very romantic about this. But whatever it is that you're planning, whatever this intention is, the sudden change is going to lead to celebration, freedom, excitement, stability as well. There's a lot that suggests, a stable environment here. You may have been seeing a lot of 1111 and things like that. Maybe you look at the clock and it's 1111 all the time, or there's a lot of repeating numbers that you're seeing. 1919 is another one that I'm seeing as well on there. But yeah, this is you're moving into a chapter of your life now. Something very significant is going to happen within the next 8 days for you. I do feel that in the middle of those 8 days, so maybe like in 4 days, there's going to be something happen significantly there. Now this feels like a festival kind of thing, so this could be around the solstice. Maybe you're going somewhere for solstice, and this is where you set this intention of what it is that you want to achieve. Maybe you want to meet somebody, maybe you've tried to manifest your perfect partner or your perfect person, and it feels like there's something coming up that you're going to go to that's just going to suddenly appear. But you're going to remember in the past you've had that happen and you fumbled it, or you backed away from it, or you lost it again. Okay, you manifested it in and then manifested it out again, and this time you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm manifesting it back in because I know I can do that. And you're doing it. You are actually doing it, and it's going to hit you so much that you're not going to realise how did that happen. You know, you're going to really surprise yourself. But it does lead to this abundance. Okay, this is happening for you. What you're manifesting, you've put the work in, you've done everything you need to do, it's happening. This time, make sure you accept it and keep it and stick with it. Okay, definitely. You have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the pack as well. So again, another wish fulfillment, harmony, peacefulness, joyfulness. All of this is suggesting that for you, and that's in the next 8 days. But the next 4 days, I feel like that's when the change is going to occur. And then 4 days after that is where you're going to really realise like that, you know, I manifested this and I need to keep a hold of it. I hope this reading finds you well. If you would like your own personalised reading or to look into this deeper, my details are down in the description box. Let's find out a little bit more information about this for you. Get some more specifics for you. I do offer 1 or 2 question readings as well. They're £10 each, and you'll get a response within like a couple of hours. So do let me know what you would like to do. Have a blessed day.